Hello and welcome to Football Manager 2017. Back for another Wonderkid video. This time we'll be looking at... Gotta get spell his name right. Can't spell his name right. Right, I'll get there. Right, so it's Dembele, which is which one? It's Ousmane Dembele. I've wrote his name down wrong. I've missed the M out. No, I've spelled his name completely wrong. But Ousmane Dembele. If you didn't know who he were before, England played France, you definitely know who he is because he tore England to pieces. Along with Mbappe and Pogba, they just destroyed England. But yeah, so Dortmund right winger. He's because his updated database, he technically hasn't played a season. But obviously, in real life, he has, and he's done very well for them. He's valued at 25 million on just close to 50k. He's got no caps. In real life, he does, but whatever. Stats are already really good, and we're going to see how he develops in Football Manager 2017. So I'll be coming back in 2-year intervals, starting at 2018 all the way through to 2026. So yeah, let's have a look at his first 2 seasons. So in 2018, let's have a look at how Dembele is doing. Let's see if I get his first name spelled right first. So Ousmane. I'll work out how to spell his first name at some point. Right, so spell like that. Okay, still at Dortmund after 2 years anyway. 2 French caps now, 1 goal. Valued at 29 million, 72k, 21 years old. Still really good playing on in every wide position. So his 2 seasons. So his first one, he played 26 games, 17 starts, 9 sub. Got 3 goals, 4 assists, no play match in the 6.75. Then his most recent season, he played 21 games, 9 start, 12 sub. Bit iffy. 1 goal, 2 assists, and a 6.88. Let's see if he won anything at Dortmund. So we count on this one. Rose up in the German Super Cup and named in seasonal best 11. He's always got going for him. But let's have a look at France. Can I do his career in general? Actually, it'll be easier. So yeah, he got his international debut against Ireland and his first goal against Portugal. So that's his 2 games. His debut and his first goal 2 years apart, and he's only got 2 caps. So they're not giving him loads of caps, but obviously he's still only 21. So we'll go through to 2020 and see if Ousmane Dembele has developed further. Right, so in 2020, let's have a look at Ousmane Dembele. Right, so it's Q. It's not Q. That's what I did last time. I put Q in for some reason. No, it's not like that. It's like this. Yes, I got it right. I don't know I put a Q in last time, but oh well. So, Ousmane Dembele, 23 years old, 35.5 million, 98k, 8 caps for France, and you can see his stats definitely coming on. Physicals, he can run for days. Well, he can't because his natural fit's only 14. He can run for fast. Yeah. Good technicals coming on here. His mentals really need to develop, though. His mentals are actually lacking quite a bit, but he is still only 23. Let's have a look how his 2 seasons at Dortmund. So, in this season he played 27 games, 20 starts, 7 assists. He got 6 goals, 4 assists, no play matches, and a 6.9 average rating. Then this season he played 33 games, no sub appearances, all starting, 4 goals, 7 assists, 2 play matches, and a 6.9 average rating. His average ratings aren't great, but we'll see if he's won anything. No, runners up in the German Super Cup again. I'm assuming they came like second in the league and Bayern have sweeped everything. And he got inducted into Dortmund overall best 11 and the seasonal best 11 in 2020. So he's not really done much. Don't know. Did he get over France? Nope. France have not done anything either. Well, bit underwhelming so far, but we'll go through 2 more years and see if he can pick up a little bit, so we get something a bit interesting to look at. So it's 2022. Let's see if I can continue with my. Oh, look at that! I'm on. Oh, well, like every Dortmund player, he's gone to Bayern. Okay, we'll get to that. He's only a rotation at Bayern. He was a key player at Dortmund. Anyway, so he's valued at 49 million, 105k, got 13 caps and 1 goal. Stats are still coming on nicely. His mental still needs to develop. Technicals are still great. Physicals are also great. So he moved for 43.5 million, and in his first. Oh, actually, he moved in January, so he halved his seasons. So Before he moved, he played 17 games for Dortmund, 17 starts, 6 goals, 2 assists, no play match, 7.09. Then he moved in January to Bayern, where he played 16 games, 5 assists, so 5 goals, 5 assists, 2 play matches, and a 7.37. 2 of his games were a sub. Then in his first full season at Bayern, he played 22 games, 14 starts, 8 sub appearances, 4 goals, 1 assist, and a 6.92 average rating. A lot of Dortmund fans will be praying that this doesn't happen in real life, because he moves to Bayern. I think they would be, well, vastly upset. I mean, I would be as well. But because Bayern have a knack of purchasing all the players in their division, like the best players for their rivals, so that other teams can't compete with them. I mean, although they can lure players because they win the league, I suppose. But anyway, so he's at Bayern. They're not really playing as much. He's classed as a world-class winger, so just shows you that he's a very good player. But we'll go through to 2024 and have a look how he's doing. Right, so we're in 2024. I'm on it with his name straight away. Still at Bayern. About 51 million, 105k, 15 caps for France with 2 goals. He's 27 now, world-class winger. Kind of remind me of Coleman a little bit, but his mentals have not developed. They're not really going to develop from there, so not a mentally gifted player, but he is a technically gifted player and has really good physicals for a 5'10" winger. So look how his 2 seasons have gone. So Bayern obviously aren't playing him because he's a rotation option. So in this season he played 17 games, 7 starts, 10 sub appearances, 2 goals, 3 assists and a 6.99. Then in his most recent season he's played 20 games, 10 starts and 10 sub appearances, 5 goals, no assists, 1 play match and 7.11. Something I haven't checked is how he's done for trophies at Bayern. Is he in the same Bayern team as Moise Kean? Yes. That's part of the reason why he's not playing, I assume. He's always wanted by Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid. This is the Bayern team. You've already kind of seen part of this. Nice little... Sometimes I wonder if regens are actually fair. They seem to come through at a very... Some are just ridiculous, like this guy. He's one of the best players I've ever seen in my life. He's 22 years... He's fucking 22. Sorry. Anyway. So it's because his name's Moise as well. Moise Kean. We'll go back to Ousmane. So while he's been at Bayern, I should have been saying this, he's in the seasonal best 11. Became runners-up in the German Super Cup, won the European Super Cup, runners-up in the Club World Cup, won the First Division, won the runners-up in the German Cup, runners-up in the Champions League, runners-up in the Super Cup, that's 3 runners-up in a row, and they won the league, won the German Cup, won the Super Cup, and then won the league again. So his trophy cabinet's probably looking good now. 6 winners' medals, all at Bayern, in 4 seasons. Can't really complain about that. We have 2 more seasons to look at, but we want to see how France have done, if they've managed anything. No, they have not. They're ranked 8th in the world. We'll just have a jump through their schedule. Let's have a look where they came in big competitions. So the World Cup, they got to quarter-final in 2018. In 2020, they got to the semis of the European Championship, where they lost out on extra time to Portugal, a 91st minute Bernardo Silva penalty. Granted, France did well at holding on after getting a man sent off and coming back twice. Anyway, 2021 was the World Cup qualifiers. 2022 was another World Cup. They went out in the group stage with only Japan, England and Mali. That defeats Japan. That's probably what knocked them out. 2023, and then this year is the 2024 European Championship, where they're through to the quarter-final and play Denmark or Holland. Is Ousmane there? I am not sure. I suppose I'm going to look at the French squad to see if he's there. He is not. He's not with the squad for the European Championship, which is a shame. But anyway, we're going to go through to 2026 and look at Ousmane Dembele's last 2 seasons. Right, so in 2026, let's have a look at Ousmane and see how he's doing. I'm going to say I'm really doing really well with his name, and then I spell it wrong. Oh, he's taken another move. He's at Barca. He's valued at 40 million on 195k. World class winger still. First team in the Barca team. Worldwide reputation. Unfortunately, he's had no more French caps. But if you look at the French team, I'll quickly do it without before going through that. You can probably see why if you look at the people that play in the same position as him. So, okay, they've got some regens that are incredible. He's mad. Monaco usually come big on regens, but I'm going to try and work out who's real. Thomas Lemar, Mbappe, Martial. I'm intrigued. Real player. Never heard of him. Not a clue who he is. Ousmane Dembele, the striker. No picture in this, which is a shame. So, okay, apparently everyone's pictures have disappeared. Has Dembele still got a picture? I'm really confused why people's pictures have disappeared. Yeah. Not a clue why some people haven't got images, but let's have a look how he's been doing. So, he had a season at Bayern, then a season at Barca. So, his season at Bayern, his last season, he played 24 games, 17 starts, 7 sub appearances, got 12 goals, which is his most while the game's been running, and then he got 5 assists, 2 player matches, and a 7.32 average rating. Then he moved for 40.5 million to Barca, where he played 26 games, 15 starting, 11 subs, 6 goals, 4 assists, no player matches, and a 6.97 average rating. So I think his moves can tell you that he's a good player. 92.5 million he's been spent on his career. Obviously, a lot of that come in these two moves, totaling like 84 million. Yeah. Let's have a look if you won anything. So, Bayern, we're looking at 2025. We'll do it from here. So, won the German Super Cup and won the Champions League. Seasonal best 11. Then went to Barca, where they've won the Super Cup, the Spanish Super Cup, won the league, runners up in the Spanish Cup, where they lost out to Villarreal, and then won the Champions League. So Dembele's cabinet's pretty big, 11 trophies. He must have quite a few medals. Doing pretty well. He's done well for himself. Good player as well, obviously. Right at 40 million. He's been, he's a really good career. You can't see it, but you can see just the average rating is a 7.01. So yeah, if you've got the money to get him, I'd definitely sign him. Very good player. A bit more first team, exposure. He could be even better. So yeah, thanks for watching the Wonderkid video on Ousmane Dembele. I'll be back with another video. Might be a Wonderkid, might be something completely different. Not decided yet. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you then.